Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Belle again. So today, we're going to talk about Trump's tariffs being invalidated. About 2 weeks ago, we talked about a case against Trump's tariffs in the U.S. Court of International Trade. This was the one where the judge asked about Trump declaring a peanut butter emergency to justify his tariffs. The court was facing what was likely to be the most consequential decision it would ever face because trillions in international trade were on the line and would be directly affected by the decision. They came to their decision and invalidated Trump's Liberation Day tariffs. Trump justified those tariffs by citing the 1977 International Emergency Economic Powers Act, known as the IEEPA. The court wrote plainly, quote, "The worldwide and retaliatory tariff orders exceed any authority granted to the President by IEEPA to regulate importation by means of tariffs." When we talked about it before, we noted how the case really hinges on congressional intent and whether Congress actually meant to, or even could, give the President basically unchecked power over tariffs, when the Constitution explicitly gives the power over tariffs to Congress. The court definitely didn't take the position Trump wanted, writing, quote, "Because of the Constitution's express allocation of the tariff power to Congress, we do not read IEEPA to delegate an unbound tariff authority to the President. We instead read IEEPA's provisions to impose meaningful limits on any such authority it confers." The White House responded to the decision by promising to appeal and saying, quote, "It is not for unelected judges to decide how to properly address a national emergency." It's worth noting that all federal judges are appointed, not elected. The 3 judges on the panel in question were appointed by Reagan, Obama, and, well, Trump in his first term. This case is almost certainly bound for the Supreme Court. But first, it'll head to the United States Court of Appeals for the Federal Circuit, where the administration is expected to ask for a stay. The markets didn't wait for further appeals or outcomes. Dow futures shot up after news of the court blocking Trump's tariff tantrum broke. The reaction in the market was a clear indication that Trump's economic policies are seen as harming the American economy as a whole. If the administration was smart, they might take this as an out and an opportunity to walk away from what has turned out to be a disastrous trade war. They can end the trade war and act as though it was just those ultra-liberal judges standing in their way. Trump can protect his image and blame the judges. You know how those ultra-liberal trade court judges are, especially those appointed by Trump and Reagan. For the sake of the economy, we can all hope they go that route, but it seems unlikely. This has also introduced a new level of uncertainty, but it'll probably be mostly read as a positive development. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.